In late 2023, several weeks after Israel began its psychopathic rampage in the Gaza Strip, dozens of law students at Toronto Metropolitan University signed a letter condemning Israel's barbarism and calling on the university's administration to defend the victims of Israel's savagery. Predictably, when Zionist lawyers in Ontario learned of the students' letter, they issued an outrageous statement calling, in effect, for the demolition of those students' careers. The lawyers concluded their attack by making a thinly veiled threat against TMU's law school. They wrote, "TMU would be well advised to reflect on the negative reaction within the legal community that would justifiably follow should no action whatsoever be taken in relation to the signatories of the open letter. It is very much an open question whether, in light of your inaction, the legal community will continue to offer your students the professional placements that are a requirement of your curriculum." In other words, these lawyers were suggesting that they might impose adverse career consequences on TMU students who had nothing to do with the letter at all and perhaps even objected to its content. The 28 lawyers who signed this piece of toilet paper included some of the most prominent lawyers in Canada. They included Harry Laforme, who sat on the Ontario Court of Appeal for 14 years, Tom Curry, Will McDowell, Howard Levitt, one of Canada's leading employment lawyers. It's relatively easy for high-powered, affluent lawyers to attack conscientious students who are about to enter the legal profession, have no power, and are probably burdened by a mountain of student debt. It's quite another thing, however, for those lawyers to defend their position in a formal debate against an experienced counsel who has informed himself about Israel's monstrous crimes and international law. Therefore, I'm hereby extending my debate challenge not only to former Supreme Court Justice Rosalie Abella, but to all 23 lawyers who smeared my client and her fellow TMU students in that outrageous letter. I'm prepared to debate any one of these legal heavyweights on this question. Is Israel committing genocide within the meaning of the Genocide Convention of 1948? I wonder, do these tough, accomplished, and well-heeled litigators have the courage to debate me on that critically important question, or will they slink away in silence?